Welcome to the migration module. In this section, you'll know about how to do the migration process. Usually, in every institute, after completing the one academic year successfully, the students in the current class should promote to the next higher class. And you should be able to see the student details like attendance, marks, and payments in somewhere like history. This is the same process that we're going to do now. For classes migration, once again, check the order of promotion classes. Say here, all the students present in LKG will promote to the next higher class UKG. In the same way, check the order for the classes, and for the highest academic class the students present in that grade 2 will just move into the history just by changing their status, and you can see this complete information under the academic year that you have selected here. And if you click on migrate button, the migration process starts, and all the data in the current academic year will move into the history, and you can see all those details in the history tab here. So before clicking on migrate, let's go to the dashboard once. So if you click on migration process, all the data like tuition fee summary, other features summary, and tuition fee details, attendance summary, and exam results completely will move into the history. Let's see that by doing a migration. So here, select the academic year and click on migrate. Just check the order once again and click on OK. So if you see here, migration process has started and you can see the status here. Usually, the migration process takes 3 minutes to complete the migration, and it will automatically update the status if the migration is either successful or failure. So if the data is less, then it might also take less than the 3 minutes. So if you want to see that, just navigate back to from the another tab so that you can see the status again. If you see here, the status is success. It means the migration process has completed successfully. So just click on the view icon to see the details. So if you see here, all the students have moved to the student history, and payments and marks related details also moved into history. And all the students in LKG just promoted to the UKG, and similarly for other classes also. Just click on OK. And if you again go back to the dashboard, so you can see here the complete information like payment related details and other payment related details, attendance, and exam results completely moved into the history. So if you want to see that particular academic year details, just go to the history and you can search the student ID and you can view the details there. Okay. So let's go to the history. So here, search for a student ID. So here I'm searching for the STU3. So if you see here, so this is the complete student details. And if you see below, it shows the previous classes details. As we have performed only one migration under the academic year 2026, so there is only history of one class. So to view the details of that particular academic year, click on the view icon. So this lists all the information related to the payments and marks here. Here, for this student, in previous academic year, we have completed only 2 payments. So that's why only 2 are listed. And we have entered marks for only test 1. So that's why only the test 1 results are shown here. Just click on OK. Now search for the another student here. So if you open the previous class details, so if you see here, payment related details, like he haven't paid any fees for the previous academic year. So and his total due is still pending. For these type of students, you can still get the amount from the students. So for that, note the student ID and go to the payments. So here, if you search for the student ID, click on that particular student ID. So if you see here, under the fees overdue section, you can see the list of pending fee amounts from the previous academic year. So if you're willing to collect the few from that particular academic year, just click on the pay button and enter the payment details here. So here I'm entering the transaction reference and payment type is online and the amount is completed 20,000 I'm entering here. So click on submit. If you click on submit, this complete fee overdue section will disappear. So let's click on submit. See, if you see here, that fee overdue section got disappear. And to view that particular payment related details, just again go to the history and enter the student ID. So view the previous academic class details. So if you see here, the payment just be made reflected here. So that is total amount of 20,000. So in this way, in case if there are fee dues pending from the previous academic year, you can just collect the fee details from the students. So that's how you should perform the migration process. And after doing the migration, you should add the academic year immediately. So let's say we have completed the academic year 2026 and 2027. So let's add the new academic year, and you should select the academic start date and academic end date. So here I'm selecting the dates like, and click on submit to save the academic year details. And now whatever the operations you perform on students like marks and the attendance and payments will get saved under the new academic year that you configured just now. So this one, under this one, all the details will save if you do any operations on the students regarding the marks or payments or attendance. In this way, you should perform the migration and you can see the details of the students in the history. Okay, let's say if you want to see the student details who is present in the higher class in the last academic year. It means if you want to see the student who is present in grade 2 in the last academic year, and go to the history tab and search the student ID. So if you see here, the status is password. It means the student present in the higher class, like grade 2, has moved into the history with the status updating to the pass route from the active. And you can also view his previous details here. In this way, the higher class students like class 10 students will move into the history with status pass route, and you can check the student details in the history. So that's all about the migration. Thank you.